And this is going to have the old classic "What is it about your hobby?" intro that you'll get to sit through with me this time as it fires up. I've just realised this is the second Norwegian thing I'm going to be able to taunt Shaskell with today. Excellent. Big no from Shaskell in the chat. I have a genuine reason for wanting to fire it up. Is that I want to see if they've actually added any tutorial content, because there was apparently like a patch and a bit of a content update. I don't know what to, so I want to fire it up and see if it'll actually teach me how to catch Norwegian fish. And if not, then we'll try and find it out ourselves.
What is it about your hobby?
See, I told you he said that.
Coming all the way out here.
Bye bye. You can go away now, Clay. We don't need you. Let's have a look at the options. Make sure I'm not in multiplayer. Good. Trollsporet, Nature Reservat. For those of you who are just joining the stream potentially, welcome. My name is Dizzy. This is Call of the Wild: TheAngler. It's a little fishing game by the people who make TheHunter Call of the Wild. It looks very pretty. It is also a moderately okay fishing simulator. Last stream, I've got to actually close down OBS and Firefox and things so that this runs properly, otherwise all you guys will see will be a sort of a juddering screen. But that's fine. Yeah, last time we started out here and we were looking for a Norwegian lassie who I was sort of expecting to also be here, but she wasn't. And so we boated all the way up this fjord and up some rivers to get to here, which is where she actually is. Shaska says, why is it called the Angler, English, when you're in Norway? I'm guessing because they don't know what the Norwegian for angler is. I certainly don't know what the Norwegian for angler is. This lassie, in fact, is who we're here to meet. Sorry, say that again?
My first glimpse of Trollsporet was a vacation to visit my bestemor. Every day I see something new. That was old news to her.
What's a bestemor? Shaskell as an Anglo. See, okay, Shaskell says, okay, apparently Bestemor's grandmother. Good to know, good to know. See, this is why it's so useful to have you here. We did actually pick up a mission, didn't we, last time? I'll have some daily challenges. But Torbjorn Bengston. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nurkensjern Fishing Challenge 1. Catch a bronze rank European perch, go to place, catch perch. Shaskell. Also, God morgen is good morning. Ah, okay, is that what she said? I missed it completely. Alright. Catching European perch. Are they alphabetical? No. You just have to go through them until we find this. What are they like? Minnow, crankbait, and jerkbait. Okay. So let's go down to our... Oh, is the mission location up here? No, that was our personal waypoint. Where's the mission location? Down here. Fantastic. Shaskell says, so we need to find a jerk to... Something like that. Right, shop. How about Dizzy subjecting me to this butchering of my native tongue? Well, maybe that would work. Oh, speaking of which, hello, Boom Boom. Welcome. Boom Boom says, I'm a jerk someone could be baited with. Oh, I'm sure that's not true. You're a lovely individual.
God dagen, kompis.
Yes, I'd like some of those,
Open
please.
for business.
I was hoping so, given that, all of your windows and doors are open. I'm not sure what you make for fishing with these tools. Sheska is helpfully translating compass equals buddy. Ooh. Boom Boom asks, what are we baiting? European perch,
anything you like?
theoretically. So I think I've got minnows in my bag. Yes. Lures, jerkbait. Now I have no idea how big these guys are, so I guess let's grab a couple of different sizes. I don't have any room. Hang on. What tools are we looking at? Mostly the sort of the big saw and the big hammer. Which, although I'm not an expert in fishing rod making, don't strike me as being very useful tools for working of small, thin poles made of carbon fiber and plastic. Pretty sure that's a mallet. Yeah, which is a big hammer. That's what a mallet is. Anyway, okay, I need to
May I
sort out.
interest you in a worm or two?
We're not on Tinder, mate. Okay. Oh my god. I've got lots of additional spoons. Did I buy these? I don't remember buying all of these spoons. Let's try and find out what I don't need. Let's chuck all of my jigging stuff. Boom Boom says, the mallet is for making fish more portable. Oh dear. Jessica says, combined with what I think was an old ice gel to the left, I think it's for making holes in the ice. Might have been an ice as well. Okay. That actually is a potentially useful fishing supply. You've got me there. Right, jerkbait. Let's grab a small size jerkbait. Let's grab, I guess, like a size 1 as like a medium sized jerkbait. Oh, we've got even smaller jerkbaits. Okay, let's grab a size 5 jerkbait as well. What else did it say? Handbook. European perch. Minnow crankbait. I might have crankbaits already on me.
Rods, reels, baits, more rods.
There's crankbait. Yes, I got my crankbait boy. Let's grab a bigger crankbait boy just in case. Fantastic. Shaskor, mallet for making flounder. Don't have a lot of experience with ice fishing, granted. The ocean rarely freezes in the winter. That's also true. Although I guess we can go a little ways inland. Like, we're not quite up to the snow line, but I think it is summer at the moment. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of these lakes got frozen over. Okay, so we have our baits. Let's go to somewhere down here.
Goodbye.
Bye! God, he's got a loud voice. Oh, I hear them. I can hear them already. The sneaky swines. Look at that guy! He's just chilling right there! I don't even know what you are. What do I think might take you? Might tempt you? Oh, I've accidentally taken off my rod. Oh, that's because I took off all my jigging stuff. That's fine. Boink, 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 boink. Sure, I have a frog. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Alright. Sheska says, given all the wood shavings, the shed is probably used for something else. By the way, have you heard about Stavkirker, aka stave churches? I have not heard about stave churches. What are stave churches? Just realised that cast didn't go very far. Have they changed the casting mechanics finally? That would be nice. Oh my god, there's a big boy. Look at him. Jeebus. He absolutely flew through the water, and then he absolutely flew out of the water. It's a bronze asp. Well, nice to meet you. Boom Boom says, it was me, I was in the shed. Do you leave wood shavings behind wherever you go, Boom Boom? Oh, hello. What are you? I don't think you're a perch. Oh! Ooh, I nearly fell in the water. Well, I think we'll take you. I think a spinner might suit you. Although that cast was very, very far away. So who knows? Boom Boom, I do when I whittle. Oh, do you whittle? That's cool. I don't think I knew that. Shaskor says, it's a type of Norse wooden church that incorporate a lot of timber beams, mostly only built in Norway. The most visited one in the world is in Poland. Okay, that's cool. Ah, I didn't let it sink. That's why. You still around, fishy friend? Oh, God, there's a... That's a European perch! That's the guy I'm here for. Hang on. Quickly change my setup. Let's grab the crankbait. I can't remember how you use this bait. No, he lost interest. Boom says, technically I told you before, I suspect it was lost to the ether of the bar. That can happen, yeah. Oh, I don't know how they've changed casting, but it now acts weirdly. Okay, this is not who I was going for, but I'll have you too. You are an Atlantic salmon. Can't believe there's juveniles, they're so big. Okay, so how does this work then? So that was a pathetic little cast. Alright, how do I do a big long cast? No, not like that. That cast was too slow. That was the fastest one yet, but apparently that's too slow. What is going on here? I might have to turn on easy casting just so I can get longer casts, because I don't know what they've done. Sheska says, basically a stave church in Norway was about to be turned down, so instead they had it disassembled and moved to Poland. They added a round Baroque roof of copper to a building otherwise made of wood and sharp angles. Sure, why not? I can only get this to go that far now. Boomer says those stave churches do look metal AF. Okay, I'm gonna have to look them up, I guess. Find out how they look. You'll have to bear with me for a sec. Stave churches. When I find one, I'll put one on screen. Oh my god! Oh wow! OBS, add quickly. Window capture. Oh, wow. Those do look awesome. I had no idea this is what you meant. I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be like halfway between a church and a log cabin. No, this is way cooler. Jessica, the list of atrocities goes on. I suppressed the memories of that Wikipedia article. Okay, let's find this Poland one. One Poland is called Wang Stavkirka. Wang Stave Church. Oh, it looks fine! It's only on one bit! And okay, there's this sort of little stone tower next to it that kind of doesn't fit. That's fine. Maybe it's just because it's not my culture being vandalized, but... alright, let's... close this. Only if I can. Yes, there we go. No, I think the stone tower's in the original structure. Oh, okay. Right. I think this is like the third time I've had to relearn the mechanics of how this bloody game works. So a short cast gets me out to there. Options. I don't want to turn on accessible cast. We're gonna... Okay, so you can get all the way out there. So the accessible cast is now a lot more like a sort of a traditional video game casting mechanic. Boomer says the tower's there, then some random church in next door. Yeah, what Chaska was saying was telling me about how they just moved the church. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. He's a big fish who can't get away from me, but he's not coming quietly either. Jessica, and the Covenants didn't like a bunch of parts and threw them away. Oh no. Oh, a silver Atlantic salmon boy. Oh boy, that was a silver and he fought that hard? Oh gosh, okay. Right. Let's... I don't want that, I want the Q. Oh, I've got the frog on still. Do I have the frog on still? I'm using the wrong rod. So that's why I'm not getting any of the perch. The wood carvings weren't thrown away were mounted backwards so that no one could see them. What? That's madness. That's cultural vandalism. Too hedonistic. When was this? When was this done? Okay, now I'm cross. I wasn't cross when I saw it, but I'm a little bit cross now. Oh, hello. Another big boy. Piven says, having no idea how big salmon get, but knowing how much 8 kilos is. Ah, well see, I have an idea of how big salmon get, but I have no idea how much 8 kilos is. So you have the advantage on me there. I also know how long roughly 70 centimeters is, and it's not small. I saw a boy over there. Let's have a go. See if I can attract him or one of his mates. There's another one over to the right. This is my smallest one of these, and it feels like I'm getting a fish that are a lot bigger than the fish I was looking for. Sheskal. I think the entire process took like a decade in the mid-1800s. Oh wow, this is a fish that can actually fight back. Oh gosh. My one-button fishing technique is not super helpful anymore. Not against these monster salmons. Hang on. Right, let's have a... Okay. Options. Okay, so that's what you can do with the accessible cast. Okay, so do I have to now do it at the right time? No? How are you working? Okay, so a sort of a long, slow one kind of got me out there. Oh, I should turn on my daily challenges, really, shouldn't I? Seeing as I'm catching fish. Sheska says, originally the church was built in the 1200s, then spruced possibly as late as the 1600s. Spruced meaning had decorations added to it, or spruced meaning had spruce wood added to it. Spruced up. Okay, gotcha. Okay, no one's interested today. No, J. Challenges. Right. Any fish weighing 10 kilos. That might be a bit tricky. We're even with the big salmon that we're catching, we're only getting up to like 8 kilos. Or 8 silver rank fish. Or 4 of any kind of fish. Let's have 4 of any kind of fish. It doesn't get me as much XP, but it'll be done. Alright, let's go for 8 silver rank fish. And I guess let's go for roach. Sure, and then we have weekly challenges. Asp. Any bronze ranks. Sure, that's probably useful. 35 fish total. Sure. Any fish weighing 40 kilos. That seems unlikely. Or 20 ides or 25 asps. Let's get 25 asps. Because we know there's asps around. Alright. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of the new casting a little bit, maybe. Bim says they got ye oldie Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen in. Has everyone now lost interest in my bait? I've just finally learned how to cast, and you're not interested anymore. Is that what I'm getting here? God damn it, fish! Wait, there's someone there. Oh no, he was right there. Let's give it the old stop and go to give him a bit more time to bite. There we go. Come here. You a perch? You might well be. It's a Xander, and it's a juvenile. What's a Xander? What's a Xander? One of these guys. They look kind of a bit like perch.
Xander are popular European game fish that are closely related to perch.
Ah, that's why they look like them.
Xander are considered to be a hybrid of pike and perch, although they look a lot more like pike due to an elongated body, taking the spiny dorsal fin from the perch. Xander usually grow to an average weight of 4 to 9 pounds. Similar to perch, Xander are carnivorous and feed mostly on other fish.
Okay, when you say a hybrid of pike and perch, do you mean a literal hybrid? As in, a daddy pike and a mummy perch loved each other very much? Or do you mean just like a halfway house between the two? What's going on in the chat? There's a correction from hedonistic, which is a great thing for carvings to be, to only pagan. Which, I mean, to be fair, they sometimes come hand in hand. Literally, sometimes as well. Boom says, bad game, they only come out at night. Yeah, I found that the nocturnal fish are not very nocturnal in this game. It must be said. That was a terrible cast. Let's try again. That's much better. Shasko says, Xander is its own species. Xander lucioperca. But to look at, they look like a cross between the two. Yes, okay, gotcha. Fishies? Look, you! You specifically, I want you. Him, there. That one. I don't think so. I'm gonna get him. Okay, I'll put a minnow on the line in a sec. No, absolutely no one's interested in this, are they? Alright. I'll give it one more go like this. Oh, see, that was right on top of where I saw him. That's like perfect. Come on. Come on, guy. Come get this tasty crankbait. Yeah, well, back in the day, you could just like see one specific individual fish and be like, "I'm gonna catch you." In this game, obviously not in real life. Well, maybe in real life. I don't know. Okay. That's going to be rods. Set up bait with a minnow. Let's set up a slightly bigger one, also with minnows that we could try if this one doesn't work out. And now we just play the sort of waiting game. I've accidentally casted to like exactly where he was. Oh, hello. This guy looks like he might be interested. You want a tasty minnow? I don't think you're the right species, but you can come nibble it nonetheless. Oh, gold egg. You gotta give me a bit more warning than that. I was reading chat. What are you? Are you just another juvenile salmon? No, you're an asp. Asps are good. We have a quest for asp. If we're gonna catch the wrong fish, an asp is a good wrong fish to catch. Oh my god. That was a terrible cast. Okay, I've really not got the hang of this at all, have I? Is it because I'm letting go of the click button too early? No. Is it because I'm letting go of it too late? If you're going to change the mechanics of your game, at least tell people how they work! I've wanted the ability to change the length of my cast since this game was introduced. But now I don't have the ability to control my cast length at all, which is disastrous. Jessica says, wasn't there a tutorial? Yeah, there was, at the start of the game 2 mechanic updates ago. I don't see an option for, like, a re-tutorial. And yes, I know I can turn this on, but I'm trying to do it sort of properly. Oh, blimey. Nope, that was a total miss. I was in a menu. It would be nice if a right click while you're in the menu still, like, allowed you to respond to a strike. Because I don't want to have to turn on an accessibility feature that I don't have to, because I'd much rather cast properly. It's more entertaining. But only if it bloody works. I shouldn't have to turn on accessibility features just because they don't know how to make a game. Can I just hold the click button? No, I do have to pull back. See, that was better. I don't know why it was different, but it was better. Right. Little fish? Little fish, you interested? Look, there's a nice tasty minnow over here. Oh, I think he's seen it. I think he's seen it. That looks promising. Oh, hallelujah. Come on. Give us a nibble. Or don't. And just go for it. That works too. Amazing! A bronze rank European perch. Exactly what I needed, and no better. You're all sort of green. The last one was... The perch in the other place were like a lovely golden yellow colour, and they were a lot more attractive, I must say. Alright, mission complete. Da-da-la. I'd like to go and find a new mission. However, I can't remember where the mission... Oh god, that's hideous. Jesus. What a horrifying asset. Yeah, I can't remember where the mission board is in this town. Because I think Shaska was here when I fired up this game last time, and I just couldn't find anything in this place. It took me 5 to 10 minutes just to find the shop. Alright, what have we got? Scavenger hunts. A military recruitment poster. Common fish. Fishing challenge 2? Perhaps? Let's go for fishing challenge 2. Oh, I should also set up my own map. Mission started. Fishing challenge 2. Shaska says, gosh, there's a new hashtag on Twitter for people trying to transition via in official channels in Norway, and seeing their stories is depressing. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Pat. Boomer says, I want that scary fish head mounted on the plaque that just says kiss a kiss. I don't feel like you're going to be very successful that way. Boom boom. But I'm sure that someone has made something similarly ghoulish and terrifying. Right, what do I want to do? I want to have a look at the map. Get a nice zoomed out version of the map I can make. Into my own personal map. You guys are going to have to sit tight for a sec while I stitch this together in Microsoft Paint. Not actually Microsoft Paint, in Paint.net. The superior paint alternative program without being expensive. Shasko says, someone had to answer a set of questions when number 48 was, do you play genderifically like a tomboy or like a sissy boy? Actually using those terms. Oh my god. That is a new low, I feel. even for like gender gatekeepers. I'm nearly there. I've nearly got this thing sorted. All I need to do is grab one more print screen, and then this is how I keep track of. Yeah, I know you guys can't see this. This is how I keep track of where all the fish are. Is I have my own little personal map. Because the proper map doesn't help you with anything like that. It's too busy being useless. Alright, let's add on a new layer. I'm going to put a little X down. Actually, I can show you what I'm doing, can't I, really? My little window capture. Alright, window capture. Sure. So this is paint.net. I've got a little map. Here we go. And I just use layers to add on different fish. So down here. Oh, let's not make it that big. I normally have different colors for them. So now we're going to go with a sort of a dark grey X that I can't see at all, which doesn't help. Light grey X, there we go. And that's going to be for asps. And sort of a dark green X, also down here, which will be for European perch. That needs to be on a different layer. I know no one really cares about this, but I like showing the process. Boop. And I need another layer for... Hello? Excuse you. Atlantic salmon. And we'll give you a sort of a light blue coloured X, maybe? Will that show up? Yes, it will. Fantastic. I'll save it in a sec. But yeah, that's the gist of how I do me things. So every time I tell you I'm putting something up on my map, that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting little X's on things in paint. Oh gosh, discussion in the chat. I need to scroll back a bit. Just says hanging fish heads aren't that out of the ordinary. No, I'm not. But they are horrifying. They're more often skulls, apparently. Boom boom. Reason to bypass the gatekeepers number 48. Subscribe to Colors for just $4.99 a month. Hum. Okay, right. Alright, awesome. Back in game. Where is this? We're going over here somewhere. Actually, before I do that, I should look up what kind of fish I'm trying for. Roach. Okay. I've caught a roach before, haven't I? What do you like? You like bloodworm, pearl barley, and redworm. All of which I should have on me. I'm just running through this person's back garden. It's fine. Jump over the fence. It's one of those exploitable deals. I mean, not as exploitable as the guys who tried to, like, make an NFT of colors or something, didn't they? They're like, I want a system where you own a color and you get royalties every time someone uses that color in their image. What a madman. How far away am I actually going? Oh, I'm going quite far away. I should probably get a car, really. Let's do that. Does anyone know where I get a car from? I know where I can get a bus from. Oh, imagine if this game had a drivable bus. That would be great. Ah, cars. Amazing. Oh, this is not the scary color I wanted, but it's okay. I don't think I've driven down this way yet, so it'll be nice to see what's going on out here. Oh no, Chefscore, don't remind me. That bus gives me nightmares to think about. Eyes on the road, dizzy. Otherwise you will crash and die. Where am I going? Oh, that was not eyes on the roads, that was eyes on the map. Okay, let's stop about sort of there-ish. Oh, I just realised I was also driving on the incorrect side of the road. Okay. Just sort of park here. Somewhere. In the trees. We've got a little, we've got a boat point. But this doesn't seem to be a warp point. So actually getting a boat from here is presumably very awkward. But okay. Shasko says, probably a good idea not to drive while you're dizzy. Oh, I didn't push a button for that. That just happened on its own. Okay, thanks. I guess. Alright. Catch a bronze rank roach. Rods. You want worms. You want... what was the other one? Pearl barley. Oh, the splishing noise is very disconcerting. Now, can I see any roach in the water? Would be a good start. No, okay. What do I know about them? Where might they live? Shallow pond, lakeshore, shallow lake.
Common
Traits.
roach is a species of fresh...
Not you. The other one. F. Traits. Jumper. Okay, well I guess they might give themselves away to me. Till they do. Let's sort of... cast along the shore. That was a bit better. I might have to turn on accessible casting, you know. I just can't be dealing with this at the moment because there's no correlation between what I'm doing with my mouse and what the actual like output in terms of cast is. There we go, much better. Sort of over there-ish. Shasko says, mice aren't that great at being bait. I feel like they ought to be, because they're sort of wriggly and they've got a nice dangly bit on the end. Shasko says, unless you're trying to get catfish. Or do catfish go for mice? I mean, the catfish in this game go for most things. Roach.
Common roach is a species of freshwater carp found all over
Spinner.
Europe. These fish inhabit both freshwater and brackish environments.
Crankbait. Oh, catfish. Oh, I get it. Wait. That took off my rod. That undid my cast. How rude. Does that... if I go into... oh, okay. Weird. Rods. You've already got crankbait on you. You can have a spinner. There we go. Right. Okie doke. Come on, roaches. You apparently live here. Pooh says, not regularly for long underwater. That's true. I guess you could give them, like, scuba gear. But I mean, worms aren't very wriggly for very long underwater either, I sort of assume. And they seem to work fine as bait. Saskal, like to charge reblog to cast. How do you reblog on Twitch? I suppose you can shout out, but it's kind of similar. Little fishy. Little fishy? That was a little fishy over there. No little fishies over there. Jessica, the closest thing to reblog on Twitch is probably a raid. I suppose it has the same like discoverability feature. Actually, no. The closest thing to reblog on Twitch was hosting back in the day when that was a thing. Alright, okay. No luck on the worm so far. Let's try sort of over there. There looks to be quite a lot of activity. If not, I'll try the spinner. Boom boom. I definitely wasn't on Tumblr. I definitely don't know what that means. Oh, that does remind me. So over the weekend I was at the dance festival, and a friend. We were having a conversation about something else, and we were in a little shop. I was sort of stood by the door because I had my big heavy travel bags on. Didn't want to break anything. And she picked up a pin of a little crab and was like, "Hey, you're terminally online. Does this look like a Tumblr crab to you?" And it's just like the special moment between two people where one of them knows that calling the other one terminally online isn't going to be taken as an insult. Shaska is confused. Are you confused by Tumblr crabs, or are you confused by me having friends? Terminally, as in mortally or fatally. Okay, no one's interested in my worms. Let's try me spinner. Or this, because I've got this out. Was there a ball pit there? No, there wasn't. It was a folk dancing festival, and it's very difficult to folk dance in a ball pit. Actually, I say that. I've not tried folk dancing in a ball pit, but it feels like it's probably very difficult to folk dance in the ball pit. This water is not very deep. I don't feel like my diving crankbait is very effective at diving. I think this is just sort of dragging along the bottom at this point. Oh! Someone liked it though. Come here, who are you? I can't see you, my arm's in the way. Oh, blimey! You're a lot bigger than what I was expecting. Did you remember to give the bait scuba gear? I did not, but it's plastic, so it's okay. Get up map, find out where I am, realise I've accidentally put a horrible mark over it, but that's fine. Alright, release fish. Do I think I'm going to hit that rock? No, I'm going to go on a bunch of different rocks instead, and probably snap my line. I think. Oh, I finished my challenge. Excellent news. Shaska says, I look forward to Saturday though. Fun things about to happen in D&D. Ooh, what fun things are happening in D&D on Saturday? Like, okay, what are you? Also another roach, another salmon. Well, Boom Boom, I mean, sometimes, like, tragic things happen, and sometimes disturbing things happen, like your party decides to go full torture or whatever. Chesko says, the party about to return to their work in progress keep. There they will find a... One sec. There they will find a magical... Oh my god, there's a big boy! Hello! Hello, do you want to come in and get reeled in? No, you do not want to come and get reeled in. Oh, okay, calm down. Calm down there, big boy. Come on, come in you come. There we go. You're nearly in. Boom Boom says, I saw the whole rest of my party slaughtered while someone held me back once. Oh! Yay! And then you have the temerity to ask, is it D&D if fun things aren't happening? Okay, this bait is a bit tricky because I keep getting big salmon boys on it. Maybe let's try... Not number 4, but I guess number 4, seeing as I've clicked the button. We'll drop out our pearl barley for a while. Leave that to set. I've got D&D coming up over the weekend as well. I always do. I've got to do some prep for it. My party is currently in not Waterdeep. And they're going to find out the secret society they've been helping. They went off for a night to the theatre, and then to go and speak to the local wizards college. And they're going to come back home and find that everyone who's been helping them have all been murdered by assassins while they've been gone. Because I was planning to throw the assassins at the party, but the party's been sodding off, gallivanting all over the place, so, well, they'll just kill everyone else instead. Shaska says... Oh, hello. Oh, bother. I got excited by what Shaskell said, and then messed up my thing. What did Shaskell say? At that carnival, there'll be a hag that seeks vengeance on them. Shapeshifter recruited by the hag's coven to utterly ruin the party's infrastructure. A former holy knight, now carnival owner, who seeks vengeance on the shapeshifter, and was told by the coven that one of the party members is the shapeshifter. Good. Nice convoluted plans going on, love it. Also a face sponsor of the party, just using their powers to win prizes from all the games. That sounds like a lot of fun. Have I scared away that fish permanently now? Is he not going to come back? I was a fool. I was a fool. And now I'm being punished for it. Which is an unenviable state of affairs. I think I should never be punished. Jessica says, also on the second day, there will be 2 separate magical Fey markets. They're in the Feywild. I suppose that makes sense with them having Fey sponsors and hags and things, and spontaneous carnivals. Oh, come back, fish. Come back. I need you. Oh! Jeebus, hello. Okay. He came back. I also realised I have to actually catch a bronze rank one. I can't just catch any old roach. Although you are not any old roach. Thou art an asp. Sheska says, they visited this carnival at the start of the campaign. It was under a different ownership. Oh, what happened to the original owner? Is that how they got into the Feywild? Okay, so is the carnival regularly a portal between worlds? Or was it just an accident that time? Sheska says it's a portal to the Feywild that travels from world to world. Gotcha. Has anyone noticed my bait? Is anyone coming to eat my pearl barley? Preferably not. Another asp. Because asps are little babies. Preferably a nice chunky... Actually no, asps are okay because I've got the challenge for asps. So we stand asps that come and have a nibble. But I threw out that way because it was close as I could get to someone jumping. I thought that someone jumping might be a roach as they jump. I really need binoculars for this game so I can see what's going on. How long do I wait before I consider myself bored? Okay, this long. This is how long I can wait before I consider myself bored. Right. We'll give the spinner a go like I was trying to the first time. Right, this one you gotta let it sink. Sheska says, basically the previous owners were under threat from the hags. If they did anything to threaten the hags, they'd lose ownership. The party coerced the owners to let them into the Feywild, then named themselves after the carnival that was named after the owners and attacked one of the hags. Oh yeah, that really would have dropped them right in it. It's always nice when a party's totally willing to just drop some NPCs absolutely in the khaki. They're all sociopaths. Okay, come on little fishies. That looks like fish. Hello. Boom Boom says we're all sociopaths on this blessed day. Oh, have I got a pike? I do got a pike. Gotta add that to my map. I don't even have a layer for pike yet. Layer, northern pike. And you can be the same sort of off-green colour that the pike were on the other place. Got my Atlantic salmon boys as well. Down here. The only people I haven't found yet are the actual fish I'm looking for. Shaskot says, don't tell anyone we helped you. A week later, surely people will understand we're called the Witchlight Knights for completely unrelated reasons. Shaskot says, if that's a juvenile, how big is an adult? I don't know. I'm assuming they're going to be similarly sized to the American pike that we were catching, i.e. pretty big. I've never caught a diamond pike, and I couldn't tell you off the top of my head how big the ones we were catching are, but I can probably look it up somehow. Boom Boom says, pike get super long and muscly. Pike were the bane of my existence on the North America map. Because they'd go for any old bait that I was trying to catch anything else with. And they were way bigger than what I used to have, like, rods for. Ooh, hello! I like you. Yeah, they were way bigger than I used to have rods that could handle. So it was just sort of a case of every so often a pike shows up and just ruins your day. They're also cannibals. That doesn't surprise me at all. You could tell me any negative thing about pike and I would probably believe it. You could tell me they vote for Ronald Reagan and I'd believe it. Oh, here comes someone. Also not a roach. A slightly chunky boy, but not chunky enough to give us trouble. Okay, let's switch back to the pearl barley. Let's switch back to the pearl barley. Because I didn't give that lots of time. Let's try over here. Right. Shaskell says, when I tomorrow double check if everyone are good to play on Saturday, I'll post a gif of the G-Man going, prepare for unforeseen consequences. Boom Boom tells me that Pike warned Thatcher. Yep, I can believe it. I'm happy to believe that. Oh, hello! Pike steal bread from the mouths of hard-working fishermen like myself. Come on then. I don't think you're a roach because you didn't nibble. Ugh. You're just a baby! You're no good to me. Right. I should look at Asp actually to see if there's anything that whatchamadiggles roaches like. Oh, it does. Sometimes it gets rid of my casts. I wonder why that is. Interesting. Okay. Right. Asp. What do you like?
The asp is a European freshwater fish of the carp family, inhabiting the estuaries of the Black, Caspian, and Baltic seas. Asp have blue-grey bodies with a white belly. Asp can live up to 15 years, which means they could drink alcohol off premises in the Central African Republic or work up to 35 hours per week in Scotland. They can grow to
I
an
love
average
that.
length of around 40 feet and weigh 4 to 5 pounds. Asp feed on insects, worms, crustaceans, and small fish.
So you guys barely like pearl barley. It's right down the bottom of the list. Alright. Let's find roach.
Common roach is a species of freshwater carp found all over Europe. These fish inhabit both
Crankbait,
freshwater and...
jerkbait, spinnerbait. Any of those?
The asp is a European freshwater fish of the carp family, inhabiting the estuaries of the Black, Caspian, and Baltic seas. Asp have blue-grey bodies.
I think these... I can't shut her up, I'm very sorry. I think
Common
everything
roach
these
is a
guys
species of
eat,
freshwater carp found...
the asps also eat.
The asp is a...
Which is really annoying. Boom says nothing actually likes pearl barleys. It does feel a bit of an odd, bait to be using. Oh, that's too big. Bread. Let's try some bread on that. Okay, let's grab... Let's go all the way up to like a massive hook. I messed that up completely. Let's go up to a big hook, size 5. Grab a red worm. I think you said you like red worm, right? Yeah, okay. or an earthworm to you or I. Okay. Let's try the bread first. I'm more confident in the bread. Oh, I'm more confident in the bread's ability to be selective, let's say. Boom boom, juicy juicy earthworm. That was my nickname in high school. No. Bread? Anyone like bread? Come on, fish love bread. Oh, look at that guy. He's just chilling out on the surface now. He had a little jump. He decided he liked it up here. And he's gone. Shesko asks, what does that even mean? I don't know. Hopefully nothing. I mean, also, I'm not really sure which environment I'm supposed to be in here. Because this says they live in shallow pond, lake shore, and shallow lake. Oh, for God's sake, I hate it when it does that. I wouldn't have called this lake shore. Because I wouldn't have called this a lake. And I wouldn't have called it a pond either. I think I've accidentally cast it out with the earthworm instead, but it's fine. What I don't know is why they call earthworms redworms and not earthworms. Is that some fisherman thing that I'm not aware of? Fishermen don't know what worms are called? It seems unlikely. Oh, look at this guy! This guy? You're a roach. Hang on, I'll reel in to sort of somewhere near you. I think he's going to be eaten by that bigger fish. Right. I think you might be way too small to go for a size 5 hook with an earthworm on it. Tell you the truth. No, he's clearly not interested, is he? Shaska says, superstition about the Jormungandr. For the uninitiated, what relationship does the Jormungandr have to earthworms? Boom says, fishermen have kinds of worm the likes of you and I have never heard of. To be fair, the first time I ever heard of ragworms was in a fishing context. Oh, it's called the Midgard worm, hence earthworm. Okay, I see. I'm with you now. I'm understanding more. What I want to know what the trait is for fish that just chill at the surface like that, because that's really cool. That should be a trait. It lives under the sea. Oh, okay. Come on. I got your bread out special for you. You like bread? You eat bread? Come have tasty bread. Not you. Whoever you are down there. I can't move my rod down enough to point at you, but know that I'm looking at you. Boom Boom says, oh no, I had repressed my knowledge of those. Why would you remind me? Oh, ragworms? What's wrong with ragworms? I mean, okay, they're a bit wriggly. But, like, ragworms are chill. Ragworms are fine. Ragworms are not a bait that exists in this game, which confuses me. There's lots of things this game just doesn't have that are staple parts of fishing life to the point where even I know about them. And so their exclusion feels weird. Okay. Oh my god, that's a big boy. I wish I had a harpoon sometimes, just to, like, hike out a big fish down there. The horror? Oh, they're fine. There's no horror involved with ragworms. Well, okay, there's a little bit of horror with ragworms. They can move in a bit of a disturbing way. Hello, is this a little boy coming to say hi? He might be. He might be. I think we might be onto something here, gang. Okay, now I've got to be very brave and hold my nerve and not strike too early. Bim says they're awful eldritch abominations. They're minor eldritch abominations at best. Okay, hello, come on. Yeah, nibble, nibble, nibble. Boom. Oh yeah, I got the fish. We did it, gang. I need a new layer for roach on my map. You can be, I guess, red in color. There we go. Wonderful, okay. Roach acquired. I'm going to run over to this side. See if I can get a roach over here as well. That was too close. Bimo says, wait, that's not a roach, that's a rod. I'm trying to remember if rod is a different one they have in this game. I don't think it is. Roaches are more boring. I don't remember the difference. I feel like I've caught both. I'm going to Google rod versus roach. You're right, actually, having a look at this. They have the red fins are definitely a rod trait, rather than a roach which has sort of more brownish fins. Oh well, I guess we can't expect the fishing specialist game to get anything right about fishing, can we? Shasko says, funny thing on Jorthmatter, which I'm guessing is earthworms. In Norwegian, we call them... Oh, Jesus. No, they don't call them Jesus. In Norwegian, we call them Meitermark. Hello. You're not a roach or a rod. You're an asp who shouldn't be biting my breath. God damn it. You also scared the living daylights out of me, so congratulations on that, little fish. Why is that funny, Shaskor? Because I don't understand what... Okay. Shaskor says, Mitre and matter probably have the same origin. Also, you missed my last message. Oh, I did, yes. Apparently it comes from Old English Jorthmatter, who are also called rainworms, and sometimes Angeltwerker, earthworm used as bait. That's cool. Angeltwerker. Oh, there's a little baby boy. He's coming for my thing this time. Sesko apparently misspelled. I'm still going to pronounce it as rainworm. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh my god, look at this guy! He's so small! These are like the fish that I caught in real life. Little baby boys like this. That one was significantly smaller than my in-game character's boob. Probably significantly smaller than my real-life boob. Alright, let's head back home and grab another quest. Boom Boom says... I'm having a weird fishing-related day. I fished a couple times as a kid. Randomly walked by one of the spots today. That's cool. Where's the board? Here's the board. Is this the board? Shaska says, I suppose they're called earthworm, distinguished from other worms/worms such as snakes and dragons, maybe even slugs and snails. Did slugs and snails used to get the moniker worm? I would make sense if they did, because they're small and sort of slithery, but I can't say I've ever heard of them called worms. Fishing Challenge 3. Nurkens Yearn Fishing Challenge 3. Catch a bronze rank bream. Cool. How do I catch a bream? Bream. I've not caught a bream yet. Is this really what bream look like? Sort of ugly black goldfish. Alright, if you say so.
The common bream is a freshwater game fish of the carp family, inhabiting lakes, ponds, and rivers all over Europe. Common breams have flat, high-backed bodies that are silvery grey or bronze in color. Common bream grow to be 12 to 22 inches and weigh around 2 to 6 pounds. Bream primarily feed on larvae, worms, insects, and plankton.
Thank you, Norwegian lady. Jessica says, I don't know. I'm guessing about slugs and snails being worms. All I know is that Norwegian orms is a word for snake. That would make sense. Right, so what are we going for? We're going for bloodworm, grub, tube. Eggs might be a good filter for these guys. Hot dog and liver might be a good, moderately selective one for these guys as well. I don't think I have my liver in my backpack, though. Hello? Ah, okay. I was struggling to run. It's because I was in crouch mode. Also, is it just me, or does she have really weird cadence? Like, when I click on this, hang on.
The common bream is a freshwater game fish.
Like, just that sentence, the way she pauses after the word bream. Like, the common bream is a freshwater game fish. She's almost doing Jeremy Clarkson light. Okay, now we're gonna sneak up on this guy. He doesn't.
If the fish aren't on your side, I'm right here.
Are you going to join me in my war on fish? Good news, cadet.
Full satisfaction guaranteed, except fiskespray.
I don't know what that means, but thank you. There's baits. Liver. I have no room for liver. Let's get rid of cheese. Oh, I had pearl barley in 2 different places. Huh, that's interesting. Boomer says, don't you like Gemma Clark's Don't call her that! That's so mean! Jaska says, I just realised Torbjorn has a bear totem. Oh! Yeah, that's cool. I guess they thought he wasn't enough of a stereotype. Oh god, his eyes. I forgot about his eyes. They really unnerve me. Do not perceive me, sir. Do not. Right, where are we going for this? Oh, over here? That's not good.
Maybe me, you, and Astrid could start the Trollsporet choir. Oh, what am I saying? I don't want to impose. You should do what you came here to do. Yeah? Yeah.
No, I can do singing. I can do singing. I've been singing over the weekend, although not, I guess, like choral singing. Casca says, I don't think totems are stereotypically Norwegian. I think it's just a pun. I guess I meant more like bear and bear. But, I'll shut up. Do you know Land of My Fathers, by the way, Torbjorn? I think that's a no. Alright. Find the car. Sorry, what did he say? I think he just said snakes. Sure, my guy, sure. Is that a lookout tower? And if so, have I claimed it? I don't think I have. Sheska says, Snuckers means talk to you later. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, let's start by driving up to that thing and see if it is, in fact, a lookout tower. Give me my car. I want my yellow car. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I just hit a bump in the road and something made like a bird calling noise, so I'm worried I ran over a seagull. Bim Bim asks, do you get to swan dive off the tower? You're not supposed to, but I generally sort of do. It's not really a swan dive, it's more an inelegant leap. But I have been doing that just because there's no fall damage in the game. So there's no incentive to go down the sensible way. How the hell do I get up here? Hang on. Jessica says it's when he shouts Orm that you must watch out for snakes. Good, gotcha. New lookout tower, amazing. My first one. Maybe you'll give me some quests now? Now that I found this? It's too much to hope for, isn't it? Bibim says go gadget Skyrim horse, which amuses me greatly. Oh, there's like a little bit here. That's nice. God, it's echoey. Oh, and the sunset's very pretty as well. Sorry, this shouldn't bother me, but it does. How they've got a nice little square landing at every corner except this one, where they've just got curved steps. That shouldn't bother me. If I keep saying it doesn't bother me, maybe it will stop bothering me. Oh, hello, it's a picture of Torbjorn. Torbjorn Bengtsson, local craftsman. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a read. Nurkenzion is the westernmost coastal area of the Trollsporet Nature Reserve. The central hub for the area is Laxivar, a fishing village established in the mid-19th century. There's still an active fishing industry in Laxfair, but in recent decades focus has shifted to conservation and tourism, greatly reducing industrial fishing in the area. Nowadays you'll find a tackle shop manned by our very own Torbjorn Bengtsson, where you can buy fishing supplies and food. Presumably the bread and the liver are the food, not the earthworms. Please make sure you carry a few meals with you at all times. Yes, lots of tasty liver. You never know who might need them. You may also see Dromophiret, our sentinel lighthouse stopping all manner of ships from mooring at night. Stopping them from mooring? I don't think it's supposed to stop them from mooring. I think it's supposed to stop them from crashing. Sure. Shaska's here with some helpful translations. Laxiver is salmon weather, and Germophiret is the dream lighthouse. That's cool. Lastly, there is a ridge overlooking Laxiver and Germophiret that may contain a special surprise for younger adventurers in search of Stallow. Happy hunting, kids. Well, I'm a young adventurer, and I definitely love to have a stallion. Oh, that's the staircase. Where is that? There's a ridge overlooking Laxiver. Am I not on the ridge overlooking Laxiver? Or does it mean like that? There's no way up there, like by road or anything. So it would be tricky to get there. I could try. Okay, let's actually do the survey thing.
The Tale of the Reserve is a rich yarn, first spooled with love by my Besterwood.
Oh, I love the sweeping camera shots. They really outdid themselves, actually, on this, didn't they? I hope that wasn't too juddery for you. I know they sometimes can be a little bit. Boom Boom says, I used to be young. How old are you, Boom Boom? I didn't even think you were that much older than me. Should we go up there, gang? Okay. I know we're supposed to be fishing, but Oh, I was gonna jump off. I'm not sure I can jump off though. No, I don't think there's any jumping off to be done. How tragic. Boomer says I'm 28. Yeah, you're like barely older than me. Shaskor, who is apparently my mum, says don't be silly, take the stairs. Dance safety barriers? I know! Well, actually, it's more the safety roof that's the problem. Like, I could jump over the barrier if the roof wasn't there. Where did I leave my car? Not there. There we go. I know that terrifying bright yellow paint job anywhere. Shaskor says we're both old. Okay, that's probably is actually also true. Ow. Just impaled myself on that. Right. If I want to go up to this little ridge, I think the best way is going to be to try and sort of go around there. Probably. Okay, let's get to here first. Let's not overdo it. Ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I stuck? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This has gone downhill very rapidly. Okay. We've escaped. God, this thing is a tight turning circle. I'm very impressed. Out. Let's get out before I get stuck again. Pesco says, Vegvesnet will take your driver's license away for that. It's fine, they don't need to know. No one needs to know. Where are we going? Just up this road. I mean, I'm probably breaking way more road laws than just that. So I don't think that's that much of a problem in the grand scheme of things. What side of the road am I supposed to be on? Because the road signs are all on this side of the road. But then there's signs like this that are facing the wrong way. Also, can I get this off my screen, please? Thank you. Alright, where are we going? We're going left here. And I wanted to go sort of up this way-ish. We're supposed to be on the right side. Yeah, I said that the sign was on the wrong side of the road before I went around it to see what the sign was. And then I did feel a little bit stupid, but I was hoping no one was going to pull me up on it. There is also probably a speed limit in effect. Okay. Right. Oh, blimey. That doesn't look any more accessible from this side than it did from the roads, to be honest. Okay. Let's sort of go in this rough direction. Oh, pretty flowers. Okay. We might have to go on foot. I don't think the car was helping us at all. Shaska says, I believe those flowers means there's quicksilver in the rock there. Really? There's a flower that indicates that? Oh, blimey, there's a big old pylon there that I totally missed. Actually, they are very pretty flowers. I hadn't looked at them before. It might be a myth. Okay, that's fair. And these are, I'm assuming, foxgloves. When they're not slightly wonky 2D-ified assets. Boom Boom says Skyrim horse noise intensifies. The car is at once a lot more useful and a lot less useful than the Skyrim horse. Because it goes a hell of a lot faster. The Skyrim horse isn't much of a speed upgrade. But it doesn't handle the tricksy things quite as well. Oh. I feel like I'm getting into the spooky bits now. If we were in the Hunter, I'd definitely want to have, like, my rifle ready to hand. This is where I'd find wolves and things. Do you have wolves in Norway? I've always sort of assumed that you do, but I've never actually checked. Shaska says, be careful, when the sun is down there will be trolls about. You mean we might get, like, hate raided? Alright, well, we're still, for now, making progress upwards. So that's good. I feel like I'm descending backwards in time into the primordial forest. Which is honestly also kind of nice, in a way. God, the angle that we're going up is pretty steep. Oh, and we're getting the big old blood red sunset like we had last time. Look at that! Look at that! Hang on. That's gorgeous. This is such a pretty game. I can't remember how to get my camera out. C? Camera? No. P? Photo? No. Who knows? Maybe I can't. Shasko says, despite the campaigns of farmers saying they're evil, there's still a small population of wolves in Norway. Good to hear. Don't let the farmers get their way. They don't know anything about anything. I've worked with farmers enough to know this. F12. Well, yeah, that's a screenshot, but like, I meant an in-game camera. I could have sworn I had a photo challenge before, but maybe that wasn't to take photos. It's so long ago that I don't really remember. Ugh. Well, I certainly feel adventurous. I'm sensing that stallions might be a bit much to hope for, though. Oh, Shasko says the wolves are nearly extinct, though. As late as last year, I believe there was a culling of them from helicopters. What kind of idiot culls something that's nearly extinct? Don't answer that. Okay, we are getting into proper Skyrim rock navigation territory here. But it's fine, as long as we're still moving. We are nearly vertical here, looking at the angle this tree is making with the ground. Well, apparently I can go up basically vertical rock faces, that's nice. Okay. Up here, maybe? We're getting closer to the top, and I'm running out of ways that I can see that I feel like I might be able to climb. God, this game is actually very generous with what angle you can do. Look. Uh-oh. Okay. Can I go around? Oh, maybe I want to be over there. Got that bit. Try not to lose too much height on my way over. Uh-oh. No, I've lost all of my height on the way over instead. Ah, like that. There we go. Shaska says, I see why they have a problem with wolves, but vilifying a wild animal that's just trying to survive is nonsensical. Exactly, exactly. But then I suppose to some extent, destroying wildlife, especially like apex predator wildlife, is kind of what humans do best. It is to some extent the story behind our massive success as a species, even though I would like it not to be so. Oh, okay, right, we're up on the ridge proper now. Oh look, there was a nice, much shallower way that we could have got here. Instead of just walking at a vertical cliff face and hoping to climb it. Is there going to be anything actually worth coming for once we reach the top, though? Or is this all going to be a big ol' wild goose chase, led by me reading the sign that was never really meant to be read? It was just supposed to be some text. It could very easily have been a lorem ipsum. Shaskor says, hashtag not all humans. Actually, that's not true. I added the hashtag. Where's the town? Town is to my right. So over there? Okay. I'm not feeling like... I'm not feeling like this is worth the climb, to be honest with you so far. Shaska says, Native Americans had a pretty good balance with nature before Europeans arrived. I'm not sure that's entirely true. Did they make the saber-tooth go extinct? And the giant ground sloth? Although that's megafauna, but it's not, strictly speaking. Oh, is that a chest? Yeah, although it's megafauna, it's not actually a predator, but I guess both predators and megafauna we have a bad relationship with. Are you kidding me? There is a treasure chest here that I'm not allowed to open. I don't have any buttons to interact with it. This is the worst day ever. Why would you do this to me? Game? Why would you send me up here to find this treasure chest if I can't open it and get the treasure? Why? What did I do to you to wrong you so? Well, I can cast my rod at it. Oh. Nope. I got nothing. Oh well. I guess it's time to go back to town. Whee! Yeah, although there's not full damage, you can't just fall endlessly. Let's teleport because it's a lot quicker than going the proper way. Oh, hey! I actually have a little marker on my map now. That's nice. I guess that's the next lookout point. Oh, I've got a few, actually. Okay. I can't fast travel to that. Fast travel down there, grab a car, go to where we were supposed to be going this whole time. Before the world's most disappointing treasure chest. Oh, let's get Boogie Night. We haven't seen Boogie Night yet today. Alright, where are we going? Up to this junction to start with. We're going to drive on the correct side of the road. We are going to obey all the speed limit signs that I see, which admittedly is currently none. So we're allowed to go as fast as we want, because that's how the law works. Ow. Then, where are we headed to? Somewhere over here. Oh yeah, this is a fishing game. I'm supposed to be fishing in it. Did I remember to get my liver? I don't remember. I hope I did. What does that sign say? Oh, it doesn't have text. It's just marking a hiking trail. Ow. Roads, rocks. It's fine. Everything's fine. God, it's a long old way up the sides of this fjord. Ow, I hit a rock. Ow. Oh. Fishing, this way. Presumably down this path. Which I can't see from my driving position. But that's fine, because it's not a driving path. Bonk! We're parked. Oh. Hang on. Hang on, I need to back up just a little bit. Okay, right. Okay. Yes, thank you. You didn't have to do that, but okay. Right, Shaska says, apparently the Smilodon safety tiger died as part of the quaternary extinction event where many megafaunal species died out. Yeah, wasn't that us? I thought we were the quaternary extinction event. Hello. What are you? Not a bream. I should have checked if the bream are like nocturnal or something, actually, shouldn't I? Bream.
The common bream
No.
is a
Shut
fresh...
up. F. Bottom lurker, jumper, okay. And your baits. You like bloodworm. Is your number one favourite thing. Bloodworm thing. Let's scroll that down a bit. Whoop! Out we go. See if anything likes that. Chescor, the prehistoric overkill hypothesis is only one hypothesis as to what happened. Has some inconsistencies with the current available data. Oh, okay, interesting. Obviously, my paleo is a little bit behind from 5 years ago when I actually did my degree. And to be fair, I did my best to pay as little attention to quaternary stuff as possible. Although that being said, I feel like we didn't call it the quaternary either. I feel like quaternary is quite an old term. Shaska says, also I think it's unfair to hold relatively modern Native Americans responsible for extinctions 10,000 years ago. I mean, I wasn't trying to imply that it was like a personal responsibility. More that it was just like a feature of our general species lineage. You know, humans across the world have killed lots of other species. Many of them predators and or megafauna. Oh, forget I have to hold it down. It was just because you mentioned that, like, oh, well, the Native Americans didn't do anything. Well, you know, I think all humans sort of did this at one point before we knew better. The difference is, we now know better, and who is still doing it. This is probably not very engaging gameplay footage, because I'm gazing out over some sort of dark water at night, and I don't think I have a way of turning on a torch or anything. So yeah, we're just kind of sitting here. Oh, look, there's a little guy. I think that was a roach. Yeah, okay. Your point is understood. Oh my god, there's a big old pike over there. He's doing that surface chilling thing as well now. Maybe that's just a general feature that fish do in the game. They just hang out half out of the water. Okay. No, bloodworm bites. There's a little perchy boy down there. Let's... Oh, hello! Lovely. Oh, the boat actually looks very pretty up in the distance as well. I don't know why that boat is just sort of permanently moored off the coast like that, instead of moving or anything. Is that a bream over there? Are they jumpers? They are jumpers. That might be a bream. Oh, my bloody thing. I don't know why it does that now. Maybe I need to look at my key bindings. Maybe I've got it double bound. Handbook H. No, there isn't a holster binding. It's just being a pain, I guess. Shasta says maybe the boat leaves and new one arrives when you're not looking. I suppose that is technically possible. Oh, come on. Come on, little bobber, attract me a bream. As pretty as the northern lights are. Oh, hello, I don't want to be here all night, is what I was going to finish that sentence with. Here we got. Chesco says maybe their engine died, they're trying to get help. Oh dear. Oh, hello. Oh sure, now you guys bite my bloodworm, don't you? Maybe they're stuck on a reef. There are plenty of options. Maybe they're just having a really wild party and everyone is far too inebriated to operate the engines. Jessica says, "Why aren't you helping the giant cruise ship, Dizzy?" I don't even know if I can boat out that far. But to be fair, I haven't tried. I can go try if you like. Let's set up my other rod. Oh, I hate it when I do that. For liver. She says, try to see if you get tourists to wave to you. That would be sweet. Although if they're all as terrifying models as Torbjorn, then maybe it wouldn't be sweet. Come on, little fishy. Have my bloodworms. They are here for you. Jessica says, the ship is so big, you'll only be able to see them in the distance anyway, so you're safe from Torbjornisms. Torbjorn's a pretty big guy. You know, maybe if they're that tall, they can just lean down into the water and pluck me off of my boat helplessly. Little fishies? No? No little fishies? Okay. Actually, I'm gonna leave that there for a sec while I check my handbook to see what kind of
The common bream is a freshwater game fish of the carp family, inhabiting lakes, ponds, and rivers all over Europe. Common bream.
spoon. Let's set up with a spoon for a couple throws. Shaska says, chances are they'll be bigger horizontally than vertically. I suppose if they spend their whole life on the ship, yeah. Okie doke. Let's wait for you to reach the bottom. I don't know how much I'm supposed to let this thing sink. It's one of many, many things that the game doesn't tell you about how to do fishing. Jessica says, the sailors you should be rightfully scared of. Well, I've been told that life on a cruise ship for a member of staff is just sort of a state of living in permanent adjacency to lots of people doing very inappropriate things, and you doing very inappropriate things with your colleagues and sometimes with the guests. Which doesn't make it sound like an unattractive lifestyle, but, you know, that's not the kind of person I would consider to be a dangerous sailor. But out you go. Come on, little spoon. Hook me a fish. I also wish you would sink faster, so I could get this bit opened up with quicker. I wonder if that's Little Breen down there. That guy. Just next to the tip of my rod. I can't tell. Shaska says, in the pandemic there was a Norwegian cruise ship that got absolutely plagued. Oh, what happened to it? Oh, hello! Got a boy, got a boy! Is it the right kind of boy? He's fairly chunky. I think this might be a Xander. I do not think he is the bream I am looking for. Hello, who's this? There's a big old perch down here. Okay. Spoon has sunk. Let's bring him back. Well, there's actually lots of perch in the water right now. That's interesting because the American perch were marked out as being daylight dwellers, but these guys are obviously a lot. Oh, hello! A lot happier to be around at night. Oh my god! Whatever I've hooked, he's huge. He's a bit chunky. We're going to bring him in slowly. I'm a bit worried about that pole, but I think we've got him on this side of the pole. Slow and steady wins the race. You know, as you do, don't go under the dock, please, you'll snap my line. Luke. Oh, damn it. Like that. That's the problem with these floating docks. That happens. The fish swim under it, and the game absolutely can't process that, and so it just immediately snaps your line. Shaskor, telling the story of the cruise ship, says, basically after the lockdown had been going off for a while, and cruise ships were allowed to operate again, with some serious requirements, the company hired back a lot of foreign workers to work on their ships. They were required to be tested before coming to Norway and again when they arrived. The company told them they only had to do the first test. Oh dear. I can't believe I missed that fish. Can't believe I lost him. I'm very cross. Okay, so they all managed to get infected between one and the other then, is what I'm hearing. Ooh, a silver perch, lovely. Shaska says, all those people coming from all over the world without required testing, there was bound to be an outbreak. Yeah. Yeah, you are right. Where do I think I was casting when I got the big chunky guy? How am I doing on my dailies? Actually, dailies... not well, to be honest. Weekly's doing better at. But we probably won't get them all done inside one stream. Sheska says, and then the company tried to hush it all down, quieted down, eventually fired and sued / blamed the ship doctor, who's trying to warn everyone and get everyone to test more. Oh, for God's sake. Ugh. Ugh. Can we go blow a hole in the bottom of their boat? I want to find that big guy again. I mean, he was probably a salmon, just because every big boy around here is a salmon. So salmon are the token big boys of this map, I think. The same way lake trout were for the Wyoming map. That's Little Roach down there. swimming around. He's not what I'm after. Oh, I think... Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's someone coming up with it. There was. What are you? You're not that big. Shaska says, people think exploiting greed with capitalism will yield good things. Nope. Never. Absolute refusal. Okay, where the hell are these bream then? They're supposed to be bottom dwellers, and the spoon is a bottom dragging little thing. I guess I can get me crankbait out. Do I like crankbait?
The common bream is a freshwater game fish of the carp family.
No, apparently not. Oh, why do you always do this? I was just sort of thinking. I went away to the folk thing, as I've mentioned, and there was lots of singing that happened, as I think I mentioned. And I know plenty of sea shanties, and I say no. I recognise plenty of sea shanties, and I recognise plenty of other folk songs about a variety of things. But I don't know any songs about like fish and fishing. And that feels weird to me, because that definitely seems like the sort of thing that would have been a part of ye oldie folky life that would be worth singing about. And yet I don't know any. Is there a fish coming towards me? I do not think there is. I think this might be a duffcast. Jasko says you don't want to scare the fish away with saying, oh, blimey, this pike's now interested. Hello. Come on, mate. See, I know that fishermen do traditionally sort of enforce a degree of quiet around them. But can fish actually hear what's going on up on the shore? That seems unlikely to me. I don't feel like sound crosses the air-water barrier in any sort of sensible fashion like that. You know, sure you can hear things in the water, but I would expect most sound waves to just kind of bounce off the surface of the water, rather than get transmitted through it particularly. Although I'm obviously not a physicist. Here comes another fish. He's a moderately big boy. I think he's an asp. He might be a salmon. Okay, he's a salmon then. He's huge. What he's not is a bream. I'm trying to get a bream here, don't you know? Alright, let's try the liver. Let's throw the liver out. Liver. That looks like liver to me. Sort of hike it out over that way. See if anyone comes for it. Oh dear, we've reached the dizziest, sleepy part of the stream. Actually, it's taken us quite a while. We're at 2:45, so I'd normally be wrapping up fairly soon. If we're out in the middle of our boat expedition, I might finish the boat expedition. And actually, after this cast, I might just head out on the boat expedition anyway. so we can see what the cruise ship's about. Again, if we can even get out to it. I don't know if we can. It might be too far out. It might not even be like on the map proper. I guess the other question is, how long do I wait for this to see if a little breamy boy is interested? Because I deliberately picked it thinking that other fish might not be very interested in it. That does mean that if a bream isn't interested in it, then no one is going to come bite, and we'll just be sitting here forever. Oh, hello, little perchy boy. Hello. Okay, dizzy attention span, rapidly diminishing. This is why I do lure fishing on stream. It's also more effective in general, but just the old bait fishing is a wee bit boring. Sheska says, if you get a whole crew singing while on a ship, the sound will more easily transfer into the water via the hull and scare the fish. That's a good point, actually. I had not considered that. I was definitely more thinking sort of, riverbank, blokes sat around with nothing much to do, but that's a very modern interpretation of fishing. Okay, have me liver back. Let's one final time teleport down to the outpost. Grab a boat, if we can find where we grab the boats from. Oh, I do have my torch on. Okay. Who knows where the boats get grabbed from. I hate navigating this place, it's awful. Down here? No. Boat. Buttertley, Trollsporet, Ring Nor 1800 Leebot. Okay, sure. And I know I'm pronouncing that horribly, and I apologize again. None of the liveries are that good for the boat that I have. Buttertley is boat rental. Okay, is Lee like as in lease? And then obviously, but being but. Where are we headed? I can't see it from here, hang on. Cruise ship? There a big old cruise ship somewhere out here? Uh-oh, those are rocks. There it is. Ow, that was a rock. Shaska says, Leia in Utleia is pronounced more like Leia. Okay. Cool, gotcha. So less like least then. Okay, right. If I point myself directly at boat... Oh, there's room for it to be on the map. We can at least go out and have a look. Vroom, vroom, vroom. No! We're off the map! No! We can't go visit the boat! Oh, what a tragedy. Okay, fine. Fine. Have it your way, game. I think that's gonna be it from me for today. Let's load this thing into the water while I do my wrap up. And then I can maybe be helpfully interrupted in the middle of my wrap up by me nearly catching a fish. A thing which happens moderately regularly. So let me see. Well, yes. Thank you everyone very much for joining me. Thank you to Boom Boom and Shaskov for being around in the chat. It's always lovely to have people to bounce off of and talk to. Shaska is continuing to tell me about Leia and Lise while having the same meaning, have different etymological origins. Cool. Yeah, this is going to be it for me for today. This will be 2 videos on my YouTube channel, which is Dis for Demise. If you want to go over and subscribe to that or such things, there's a link in my bio. If you are watching this on the VOD, you can find a link in the description to my Twitch, where I'm here live with lovely people, more or less every weekday, and usually on Saturdays as well. You can also find me on Twitter at DisForDemise, on Mastodon at eldritch.cafe/@DisForDemise, where I send out a tweet every time I go live, so even if I go live at sort of a wonky, funny time, you can still find me. Other than that, I have a couple of eyes here. I wonder if there's anybody else streaming the old Angler Call of the Wild that I can send you on to. There is one person, Cretetion, who is getting ready for Canada. I don't know what that means. Let's send you over that way. Sheska says, "Oh my gosh, there's so many small playlists on your channel." Yeah, I know. Maybe I'm a bit much of a hoarder or an over organizer or whatever. But there's there's playlists for different genres. There's playlists for the different series, etc. One day, theoretically, they'll all be sort of full and massive, and will be the most convenient way of navigating all the media that's there. Maybe one day. Oh my god, I absolutely cannot spell this name, so I'm just going to copy and paste it because I'm lazy. Yeah, so I'm gonna maybe send you over to Cretetion. You can come with me if you wish, or you can go your own separate ways. They're also doing some fishing streaming. I hope you have a wonderful time for the rest of your day. And I will see you all next time. Ta-ra! Bye!